Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So, my dear portals of love, we are going to look at how you've changed, how you've been transforming. Yeah, it's kind of like transformed. So, we're going to look at then, whatever then is to you. It could be a couple hours ago, could be a couple days, a couple weeks, a couple years ago, and then now. And I'm going to do a number of different decks to look at these energies about you. So, the first deck I'm going to go to is the Archangel deck, and I'm going to look at what sort of circumstances were around you then in the past, and then I'm going to do the same thing for now, presently, and then we're going to go into the Fairy Oracle deck, and I'm going to look at what the challenge was for you in the past, back at some point before where we are now, as well as what challenge you're kind of facing right now. And then we're going to go into the Heaven and Earth Tarot, and I'm going to get sort of like a little picture, a little snapshot of you then and of you now. And last and not least, I'm going to go into the Elki deck, She Who, and we're going to look at what is the lesson that you still haven't finished learning, and what is the lesson that you did complete, so that you're done learning that lesson. So we're going to look at that for you. So it is a different kind of reading. It's interesting. It's general, so it may or may not resonate. If it does and you're drawn to it, there is an extended. The link to the extended is at the top of the description within this video. All right, Cancer. Let's see. Let's start with the angels. What's the angel around you back in the day? Beloved one, Archangel Camuel. I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Okay, well, it seems like you had an angel that was around you, guiding you, trying to help you even just energetically get through something that had to do with a soulmate relationship. So a soulmate relationship can be a lot of different things. It can be like your parents, it can be a sibling, it can be romantic, it could be friendship. There's a lot of different levels, but it has something to do with human dynamics. So you and human dynamic with someone else. Now, what is the angel that you have around you presently? Take back your power. Isn't that funny? That's the same one that Gemini got. Archangel Raziel. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Ooh, wow. That's great. I like it. It's good. So that feels a little more focused around self, though. So before, you had something going on between you and someone else. Maybe it was good, maybe it was bad, maybe it was, I don't know, complicated, all the above, I don't know. But this is more about you on a personal level, taking back your power, using probably some sort of gift that you have, or recognizing your own strength that's been given to you by the universe. And it's supposed to really help you to manifest blessings in your life, Compassion is at the bottom. Archangel Zachiel, soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Well, that's interesting, because it does sort of still have some sort of ringing energy about this, because that's talking about you and others in some sort of a situation. So let's see where this keeps going. We're going to go into the fairies. All right, let's see what the challenge was in the past for you, Cancer. The past challenge that, oh, look at this. This is really interesting. You have the Come Together card. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. That's really interesting that you would have a card with an angel helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So it could be relationships. It could be a specific relationship in a group of people, with like a relationship with someone in a group of people. So the challenge was the group, though. The challenge was bringing something together. or the challenge could have been for you finding a group so that you could help build something, or everyone working together as a group. There's that energy too. However this is, could be home, could be work, could be planning a party. I don't know, it's just kind of, she looks like they're sort of like getting a garden ready for a garden party, but all right, so that's curious. Yeah, it does feel like one in a group, because it keeps talking about this is a team, many hands. So let's see where we go. The challenge that you have now. Protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. That's interesting too, that you would have that with take back your power, because this is about manifesting your intentions to manifest blessings in your life. I would imagine that a dream that you would have for yourself would be something that you would see as a blessing in your life. So take back your power. Maybe somebody has stolen your dream from you. Someone or something has stolen a dream from you. The bottom is celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. Oh, that's exciting. Get all dressed up and go out. Huh. That's such a curious... Your reading really has a lot of energy of personal, like interpersonal relationship. Although I wouldn't expect anything less than Cancer, because that's a big part of who you guys are. But I can't help but think, like, right now you're trying to get your power back from a dream that's been taken from you, or a dream that you had and the only place it really exists is in your heart. So let's see what the tarot has to say about y'all. I was just thinking to myself, this deck has been shuffling so nicely the last day, like I guess today, and then it got cheeky on me and stopped. Okay, let's look at then and now. So then I see you perhaps trying to work with a group, trying to work more in a group, or maybe something just didn't work out. And it feels like it's stolen a dream from you at this point. And at this point, it's about trying to get your power back and manifest blessings in your life. And I really can't help but imagine that a dream that you're holding close to your heart is something that you would want to manifest. So then, wow, the Lovers. Well, that's soulmate energy big time. Princess of Cups. The World. So yeah, it's almost like something came to an end, but it feels like something came to an end before it really got started with the Princess of Cups. The Princess of Cups is just like such an early on feeling. It's not something that's hugely developed. So now, the Seven of Wands, Valor, the card is called Valor. The Four of Wands, perfected work. And the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my, okay, yeah, now I see we got the Star at the bottom, and the Two of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. We'll go there in a minute. Now, these are your cards. You have the Lovers for then. This has to do with a group and a soulmate relationship. And then you have the Princess of Cups and the World. So again, like I feel that something came to an end before it really got off the ground. And maybe it had something to do with a group dynamic. Maybe you were kind of friend-zoned, or you friend-zoned someone. But there's definitely, I mean, there's two strong cards here about soulmate, making a choice about the people that we have in our lives. but it didn't get off the ground. And you know, what I see now more is kind of like this is defending perhaps your dream with the Seven of Wands. And what's so curious is this Four of Wands is called perfected work in this deck. And I want to say, it feels like you're focused more on your work, because then you have the Queen of Pentacles showing up here. And this is really well developed. Like this is something, I would say that, yeah, you've probably perfected it. And that's where you're finding celebration. But there's still a dream here that's going unfulfilled. There's a dream that's going unfulfilled. And it does feel like it has something to do with something on the more like soulmatey connection. It sounded like how a pirate would say that. Soulmatey. Your soulmatey connection. So sorry, it was serious. I couldn't be serious. I had to be really calm and serious in Gemini, so I'm letting out a little bit here. So yeah. And it does feel like, well, perhaps there's nothing you can do about that with the world. So the best thing to do is to focus on what you can. Put your focus in and create something with. But I still see you harboring a dream here. The dream is safe in your care. But that's the challenge. You'd probably like it to be outside of you and experiencing it. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. But that's the challenge. Maybe you want to release this, or maybe you want to express something to someone. But there's a defensive energy here. You are having an angel here to tell you to take back your power. I want to see the lesson still learning and the lesson that you've learned, that you've completed. And then I'm going to clarify some stuff. They have not fully learned. Lesson not fully learned. She who nurtures empathy, gentleness, and insight. It seems like a funny card to pull for Cancer, but what I kind of feel like you guys can over nurture, you can over empathize or sympathize, you can be over empathetic. And I think that could be something that's going on here. I do often feel when I read your energy, the Cancer is one of those signs that almost won't quit on anything. Won't quit on fixing a relationship, or, you know, kind of like in that avenue, which is a great thing. I mean, it's great to have that sort of determination, but you just have to be careful with that, because you know, you can continue to go down a road that just isn't good for you or the other party, but you're determined to make it work. And I'm kind of getting that energy from this card. To be insightful when something just becomes like a constant struggle. Is that how you want to live your life? Like, use your own insight here to think about, like, manifest your dream. Maybe you can turn something around here. But I think there's going to have to be a different approach, and it could come from more internalized as opposed to actively being involved with someone in a relationship. So the lesson that you have learned, kind of want to say perfected. She who hesitates, ponder, delay, and confidence. Well, that's interesting. So I feel like you've learned a lesson about the value in hesitating, and also the value in not hesitating, because that's one of those energies that can be good or bad depending on how you're using it. If you ponder too long and you hesitate too long, you're going to miss opportunities. It's just the way the world kind of sort of works most of the time, because Everyone's always looking for opportunity, looking for growth and expansion. And if there is something that the universe is possibly offering you and you ponder, you delay, you're not sure about it, you don't know how to go, I'll guarantee you there's another energy that will eventually step in to try to take it. It's kind of like how the world works. It doesn't mean that you aren't going to have other opportunities again. It's just a lesson. But I see you having learned that. She who hopes, love, hope, and relationships. So definitely is something here about, it feels really interpersonal here for you. Perhaps the biggest how you have changed is ponder, delay, hesitation. All right, let's look at this come together, this group. What is this group dynamic, or what was it? It was a huge change. Something changed. There was a huge change of fortune in this big group. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe it was either you just met this group and got into it, or you've been in a group for a while. I'm just using the term group, like it could be people you work with, it could be in your neighborhood, but it just feels like either coming into this group was a huge shift, like a huge change, like it kind of brought excitement, new possibilities, making you feel a little bit like giddy and foolish. Or something came into that energy in that group that produced that energy for you. Because I just feel like there's someone in the group, or there was someone, because this is then, in that group. So the Lovers, Justice. Wow, it kind of feels like what you were hoping for, what you were been looking for, what you were wanting. Perhaps all the things that never succeeded, or all the things that were not quite right about other dynamics that you had with people. This one was it. It's like, oh my gosh, this is exactly. Like it felt like look at this. Both these cards make it feel like the universe has finally spun something in favor of me here. But then this Princess of Cups, this is the feeling that it doesn't quite get off. It almost feels like it ended with the World card before it got going. So the Princess of Cups. Two of Wands, Knight of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Chariot. So this is then, this is back then, whenever that was. I can't help but notice this Three of Pentacles. It sits right in the middle of these clarifiers. And it's a group setting. It's with a group of people. Working together, collaborating, building things. So the Two of Wands is kind of feels like, hoping and wishing and imagining. And then the Knight of Cups, moving forward with your heart. But this energy almost feels like it blocks it. Boom. But I do feel like here, though, there's something that empowered you with, the Queen of Wands and the Chariot. Somebody felt some sort of empowerment here. A block, some sort of a block. I'm not even going to say that on the channel. Oh, that would come up. That's weird. Okay. I can say a cock-a-doodle-doo block. Why that? You can short form that to get the right. But literally, that feels like it produced some sort of, like confidence. Confidence. Someone like really empowering themselves and moving forward. Which is a very curious energy. So I kind of want to feel like if something didn't happen the way you hoped it would, it certainly happened on some level the way that the universe hoped it would. in terms of giving like you some sort of empowerment. And a lot of times that, like, this may not show up and give us the entire story. Like, there could be some strength card, some temperance, some perseverance involved here. But at the end, this cock-a-doodle-doo block caused, like, some sort of a confidence to occur here and move forward with that. Now, the world. So the cock-a-doodle-doo is trying to come back. It's so funny. So the Nine of Cups and the cock-a-doodle-doo, oh, that's Ace of Wands, the Judgment, and the Page of Swords. I'm sorry, I gotta bring some humor back. And Gemini was so serious. Yeah, something came to an end, and it was your wish and your dream. You're very excited about it. And it's almost like excited anticipation. But you watch and hope. But you've definitely learned something here. There's a judgment here in the past about learning. Definitely about learning. Learning about yourself and human dynamic. All right. Let's look at this dream you're protecting. What is this dream that Cancer is protecting? I want to say it's something, this dream came from the past. Because it went way over there. The Nine of Swords, you've been protecting this for a while. Boy, this is blocked. This feels so blocked. I'm just gonna, just a second here. Put these cards in here. I'm gonna put all your dream cards. I'm gonna unblock your dream. Yeah, just unblock Cancer's dream. One more. That's it, baby. Unblock that dream. Unblock that dream, Cancer. God. Okay, because you have the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. There's that defensive energy that we're getting down here. It's like there's no safe place for this dream except inside you. That's what it feels like. But kept inside you, it causes you so much anxiety. Oh. This dream, it feels like can only reside inside you right now. It's blocked from coming forward and being real. But the fact that it can only reside within you causes you anxiety. How can you take back your power? How are the angels trying to help Cancer take back their power? Oh, you get rid of that shit that don't serve you, honey. The Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. You want to take back your power? You look after you. You do things for you. You get your health in order if you need to get your health in order. Make sure you're getting a lot of rest, drinking lots of fluids. This Queen of Pentacles. It feels like the only thing that you can do is perfected work. And the Queen of Pentacles. Work towards releasing your burdens too. Because the Nine of Pentacles is sovereign. It doesn't feel very sovereign to be carrying the Ten of Wands around with you. This is carrying a whole bunch of shit that you don't need anymore. It could be shit that served you at some point. It definitely could be stuff that served other people along the way. That's how you can take back your power. That's all brilliant. I love it. The Nine of Pentacles. Get your sovereignty in order, baby. And drop all the stuff that doesn't serve you. Just get rid of it. It's easy. Seven of Wands. It gets easier the more times you practice doing it. I can tell you that. The Seven of Cups and the Page of Wands. It's almost as if like trying to get this dream out of you, right? Like trying to communicate it. How do you do that? It seems impossible. It's so impossible. Ah. I feel it in me. Stop. It's crazy. I can almost feel this. So your perfected work and the Queen of Pentacles. That's where you are now, but it sounds like that's leading to your power. The Death card, the High Priestess, and the Four of Wands. Well, wait a second. Okay, I want to keep going before I say anything. Then the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. The cards are coming out so fast lately. It's just crazy. Five of Wands. Yeah, your dream is blocked. You got a cock block. That's what I'm going to say. Whatever this dream is, I was going to come out and say it. It's just so... Okay, you got the Three of Wands into the Five of Wands. Immediately, it just feels like what you're hoping and waiting for is just like, it's conflictive. There's a conflict here. There's some sort of competing interests or conflict of interest on some level. And then on the other side of that, you know, thinking, okay, Three of Cups, Queen of Cups, the possibility of maybe getting this energy to come together and really expressing emotions and feelings. I feel like this combination at the end, the Six of Pentacles with the Devil, is some sort of obligation. It feels like an obligation. So it's almost like the minute you find a possible route to expressing your dream or letting your dream outside of you, you run into some sort of obstacle. Either you run into a literal block or a defense system that's stopping it. Maybe it's someone's defense system and then, okay, so you try another route and then, well, there's too many competing interests down that route. You can't even get down there. Everyone else is down that route. And so you think, okay, well, let's do this. And perhaps you're thinking something just really practical, something that flows naturally for you. Three of Cups, Queen of Cups. But then it's like some sort of practical obligation. Oh, Jesus. This is like a conundrum. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Take the advice, baby. Look after yourself. Focus on you. What are some of these burdens that you could drop? What are some of these burdens or ways to drop this shit? Oh my. Whoa. The Knight of Swords and the Hierophant? Oh my. Well, it could be a marriage. It could be some sort of... It's going after something head on. And it's going after something like straight on. That you have, I really feel like you're contractually bound to something here. With the Six of Pentacles and this Devil. And then this, the Hierophant. Like, what is one of these burdens or a way to release this burden? The Knight of Swords. Like, just... I want to say stuff, but sometimes Cancer doesn't like my words. When I cut a bitch, that's what it feels like. I'm sorry, it's what's coming through. It might be stuff that y'all thinking, because you got some deep thoughts. You got some deep, naughty thoughts. You're Cancer, I know you do. You're not quite as bad as Scorpio, but you got, and you won't admit it though. Scorpio will admit it. It's a cock block and cut a bitch. That's what I see here. I'm sorry. This is not happening to me. I don't talk like this in real life. I really don't. I go walking with them. Yippee, girl. You're such a good girl, Liddy. You can jump over the snowbank. You can do it. Oh, jeez. The Queen of Swords in the world. Come on, Cancer. You need to cut some shit. Cut a bitch. So, Cancer, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to look at the transformation that is taking you out of this, which might be like, that might feel like a whole world of good. That might be nice to sit in that, because this is frustrating. I feel it. I'm going to look at what's transforming, how the energy transforms into your future, and looking into that future energy. That's what I'm going to do over there for you, Cancer, my portal of love. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.